B.Y.
Yeah.
Bryant. Yo, real quick, just to get this shit cracking right now. I got Deontay Wilder on the line right now. Deontay, Bronze Bomber.
Bomb Squad, folks.
I don't know if you see what's going on Twitter right now. We got B.Y., the 2 undefeated American heavyweights. We just had Klitschko on 10 minutes ago, man. Klitschko gave both you guys props. Bomber, last week, we heard what you said. Bryant Jennings fights you. He gets knocked the F out. Bryant Jennings is like, bring it, don't sing it, bring it, in his own words. We got 2 of the best heavyweights undefeated right now on the damn line. Let's get live, ATG Radio.
ATG Radio, that's what's going down.
Yeah,
well, like I said before, I mean, just like when y'all brought me the question about any other fighter, man, that's just my personality. Just confidence as a warrior. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm that I can be defeated. You know what I mean? Until further knows, I just feel like God have blessed me with the ability of this what I'm doing, until further knows of Him telling me to come and do something else for me, my child, and that's where I am, man. You know.
Yeah, well, I respect that confidence of yours right now, but they want to hear something else. They want to see something else. They want to know what's really going on in your mind when it comes to being mentioned between me and you.
They want to know. They want to know what.
Let it out. Let it out down and dirty. This ain't. We ain't got 140 characters to separate us between these words. I mean, so just let it out. Let them know how you feel, for real.
I mean, they are like they already know how I feel. Like I've been saying from day one, ain't nobody in the heavyweight division, whether it's the United States over across the pond, is on my level. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna be able to stand the rap that I'm bringing. You know what I mean? The heat that I'm packing. The stones that I'm building. Ain't nobody. And I mean, soon the world to see, everybody is gonna have to stop running, because it's gonna come to where it's gonna say a dead end. After a while, then there's going to be no way out but to go through Deontay Wilder. That's the only way I see it. That's the way I see it right now.
Oh, I beg to defer, but, I can pretty much say the same thing. But, I know you got your fight coming up. You got live coverage. You got my leftovers, within a couple weeks. So, you got to sit down. You got to focus. I respect that, man. I won't say nothing to humiliate you. Right over, right to your ear. You get what I'm saying? But they brought us. Go
ahead, man. Go ahead. They brought us.
Go ahead
and do what you. I'm already B. I'm focused, man.
I understand you focused, and I know what you're getting ready for. But they brought us together to see what we really would have to say. Bottom line, you get what I'm saying? And what I want to say?
Right.
I said I beg to differ on your opinion between me and you. You get what I'm saying? I ain't never see you fight.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I seen you put in work, but I ain't never see you fight. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you make sure? You get the fight. I want to know why you don't want the top of the world other than wanting me. You get what I'm saying? I understand. If you put me up there, then that's a great thing. Let me know why.
Right. I mean, I do it for the fans. Your name and Fury's name always be brought up when they're dealing with me, and I'm sure you can say the same thing to you. So you know what I mean? Yeah. If it was up to me, I get the fans what they want. They fight. I mean, I love to fight. Like I told them before, I love to do this. I've been doing it. You know what I mean? I've been doing it ever since Jay High. I mean, I love it. I love it. I don't run from nothing or nobody. You know what I mean? Nothing humanly formed. You know what I'm saying? And you're supposed to. You know what I mean? You're supposed to feel like you're the best. You're supposed to feel like you're unstoppable. You're supposed to feel the same way as I do. And I understand it. This is a fight business. Nobody should bow down to nobody. Whether as far as me, I don't care if it's a grade or not. That's just my mentality. That's how it is for me. You know what I mean? And, and to the otherwise, until somebody shut me up, that's just how I'm going to feel. Until God says enough and it's time for somebody to come and beat me, then that's how it is. So,
Other than
I don't take nothing away from you. I don't take nothing. I mean, you've been doing a great job, man. But that's just how when it become between me and you, that's just how I feel. That'll be between me, or whether it was you or anybody else. division. That's just how I feel. I mean, you've been doing a great job for yourself, you know, and can't nobody not there. Congratulations. Has to go out there and keep on going. Just like you said one time. You climb the mountain on the other side, I'm on the other side, and hopefully we meet at the top, and I agree with that.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. I definitely feel.
Doss, get the fuck out of here, Doss. This is between them.
No. I want to ask him about the contract. I want to ask him about the contract.
Okay. I was about to say, Doss, we don't need you in this, again, the contract.
I want to get in there. Hey, Deontay, Brian just mentioned a little bit ago that there was a contract sent to your people about a fight with him, and he never heard anything back. Did your people ever tell you about a contract with Bryant Jennings?
My people told me about a contract that somebody said just to say they sent something. It was a contract a homeless man probably even took. You know what I mean? That's what I got. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're gonna make sure we fight for some. Let's fight for something. I mean, the fans ain't gonna care what we fight for. They just want to see the fight. But somebody sent just to say they sent it. You know what I mean? If you want to get respect for that, then well. But you know what I mean, let's be legit with it. You want to fight? I mean, it don't matter to me. Like I said, I like to fight, man. I honestly love this shit, man. I love to fight. I love it. I've been doing it ever young. You know what I mean? Never. Yeah. So it don't matter to me. But also on the other hand of the table, you know what I mean? Just like anybody else, I got a full family. I got things I had to take care of. Probably I had to stay. You know what I mean? So anybody gonna want money for it, but you know what I mean? Like you said, I'm ready for whatever. Get the fans what they want. I want to set somebody up. Like I always been saying, somebody got to go. Eventually, it will go. Till that time come, I mean, it will go. So I'm ready whenever. I'm ready whenever and go to board the same way. Ain't nobody holding back no more. It's time. You know what I mean? 2013, about to be 14. It's time for me, like they said. Like Richard Saber said, they unleashing the beast. They unleashing the beast. Deontay Wilder. So, man, anybody want it, man. Anybody want to come on this route, man, it's about that time. It's about that time. I'm going to prove it August the 9th. August the 9th when I get Lahobich, because that's going to be my bitch, Lahobich. That's what I call him. August the 9th, we're tuned to see. Everybody saying, some people got, this is going to be a tough, but everybody going to be my biggest competition. I'm feeling like I'm going to be one of those fighters that no matter who I fight, I'm not going to get no credit. I'm not going to get a bid. If I knock them out early, they were this. Man, you know, we just going to do what we got to do. But, you know, whoever, man, it is what it is. Whoever want it, man, you know, sometimes you just got to keep pushing until it come through. Don't just come up with a little measly price just to say it. We sent it or whatever. That's nothing.
Hey, Deontay, how much money you want to see to face Bryant Jennings? You said you had a contract, but you didn't like it. It was peanuts. So how much money you trying to see?
We want a significant amount of money. You know, ain't nobody doing it just to be doing it. You know what I mean? Now I ain't saying it's got to be my biggest pay. I ain't looking for that. We definitely looking for what was being offered. Definitely not that. But I mean, like I said, if he want to fight, I'm sure he want to fight for that. I don't know what they gave, but it's like this with me, and this is God. And if he want to fight me for pennies, I'll fight him for pennies, and that's my word right there. That's my God and it's true. I mean, if we want to sell it or whatever, he want to fight for pennies, I'll fight for pennies. I'm sure both promotions. Huh?
Let me intervene right here. This is a boxing business. We both put our lives on the line. I wouldn't have you fight for peanuts. You understand me? That ain't what we gonna do. So you can go ahead and continue.
Hello?
I mean, I wouldn't want you to fight for peanuts. I wouldn't want you to. I'm not fighting for peanuts. I wouldn't want you to fight for peanuts. This is a business. You hear me? Don't ever settle for peanuts. I don't care how much your mentality is uncontrolled by the simple fact that they want us two to get together. Don't never settle for them peanuts.
Exactly. That's what we've been saying. You know what I mean? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it until we get paid doing it, and make the best man win it tonight. Like I said, I don't like with nobody. I don't have a personal issue with nobody. But when it's a business that we chose to be in, that we had to face, we had to turn up, we had to turn loose on each other. Then I'm the type of person. Hey, let's go chill out. You know what I mean? But But it's just a business that I enjoy doing. You may enjoy doing it too. You wouldn't be in it, and that's just how it is, man. You know. So I'm sure it's gonna be mandatory for us to meet one day, and when that time comes, I'm gonna be ready, and I hope you be ready as well too.
Yeah, well, I'm always ready. 2 weeks away from the fight.
Amen.
And this is a question for both of you guys. How far are you guys realistically from a fight against the world champion Vladimir Klitschko or even Vitaly?
Well, right now we're working on a lot, man. Okay. We're working on by the end of this year, man. I'm still keep my title as the busiest heavyweight in the world, man. We're working on a lot of things right now and trying to get that spot, and we're looking at from 6 months to almost a year from here. If everything goes perfect, or even closer, and everything go perfectly like we wanted to go this year, looking at maybe by the top or close to the middle of next year.
And what about you, Brian?
Well, I mean, if Povetkin get hurt, I'm ready. Not to degrade you, Deontay, but my mindset is like crazy. This is my focus. I had tunnel vision ever since I stepped in the gym. I actually predicted that by 2013 that this would happen, even in 2009. I promise you that. But in May when I was being considered, that was close enough to my goal, so I kind of accepted that. But the year's not over with. Things still can happen, and I'm definitely mentally ready. I'm definitely physically ready, and I believe that I can go in there and I can do my damn thing. But so I mean, like if the opportunity presents itself immediately, I'll immediately be working on it. But if by the time the fight come up, if Povetkin's hurt, I'm ready. That's how ready I am. So I'm ready like yesterday.
Let me tell you something. Listen. I want to say it like this. The two best American heavyweights on the planet right now. Two of the best heavyweights on the planet right now. We just talked to the undisputed champ Vladimir Klitschko. Like I said, he gave both you guys props. But I want to quote my man Paris Parks, who just texted me. This is some Jordan in his prime type shit. I mean, the first time I'm assuming this is the first time DY, Deontay, Bomb Squad, you guys had an opportunity to communicate with one another. If I'm not mistaken. It might be a little awkward, but this isn't the first time you guys had an opportunity to communicate?
Yeah, this is the first time, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, but no, I wasn't gonna say. I was just gonna say, on the voice conversation, other than through Twitter, between mutual friends. Yeah, this is the first time.
I don't feel like it's I can speak. I don't feel like it's awkward. I feel like it's entertaining. I mean, we both at the end of the day gonna gain more fans from this, and I'm a type of person that I'm really I'm an in-person person, especially when they're dealing with business. But I kind of find it exciting. I'm kind of glad y'all called me. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we've been doing the Twitter thing and stuff like that. But we're this is the closest face-to-face get into a time for a match. So this kind of honor for me to just be here, just to hear a voice. You know what I mean? I done been in his side, He done been in probably my fans and my side, the Twitter things like that. So it's kind of refreshing for me just to hear a voice. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of excited, actually. Go ahead.
B.Y., go ahead, man. I ain't interrupting you. B.Y., I ain't interrupting anybody here. I'm not. I ain't saying shit.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say.
No. I ain't got shit to say. B.Y., I got shit to say, man. I don't want to say nothing. I want to mute everybody right now. I just want you. Listen, because in a way, gentlemen, you guys are both like. I ain't even gonna lie. You two are the most impressive heavyweights I think that have been in this division. Since obviously Klitschko, I mean, it's between the both of you. It's between one of the two of you who's going to take over for Vladimir? I mean, I'll give props to Vitaly. Vitaly didn't have the injury for so many years. Maybe he would be an ATG. But in this case, it's between the two of you gentlemen right now. Now, look, I'm going to say it right now. There's only one of you. Only one. There's no such thing. You guys aren't Klitschko brothers. You aren't Jennings brothers. You aren't Wilder brothers. You are Deontay Wilder and Bryant Jennings. Two different people. One's from the South, one's from the East Coast. It don't get no grittier than this. I'm telling you, man, styles make fights. I hope Golden Boy, listen, I hope Golden Boy's listening to this. I hope Top Rank is listening to this. I hope J. Russell Pelt. Yo, as a matter of fact, CY, tell Jay Prince to text him right now, man. Tell him to listen to this right now, because this is unprecedented, unfriggin' precedented. CY, you said he's fighting your sloppy seconds next. The Bomber's going to say he's going to knock him out in more impressive fashion than you did. Bomber said that he's going to knock you out, CY, if you guys fight. So, I mean, it doesn't, like I said, man, you guys are standing in the way of each other's legacies, and there can only be one. Who is it? Whoever speaks up first, is it?
Yeah, well, I just called Jay. He ain't answer. But before that me getting knocked out, that's the same thing that they all said to me. I knock out the knockout artist. You get what I'm saying? My last 5 opponents had more knockouts than I had fights. And they came in with a ratio of over 50% on their knockouts. And me, I think I was under 50% at the beginning of it, because I wanted to express more of a boxing, boxing area to where though I wanted to, do more attributes. So I went the distance a couple fights. I never ever forced a knockout. My flurry on Fedosov was maybe the most times I ever try to, force a knockout, like far as with a flurry of punches. So, my knockouts pretty much come. I don't force for them. I don't look for them. But, everybody say they're going to knock me out. It looks very easy when you're in there. But if you haven't been in the ring with somebody that moves lightning quick, and I'm working on some good shit right now. I'm working on some real shit right now. That it's only going to get better, man. It's only going to get better.
Bomber. Well, we got, listen, Bomber, you know what, let's forget that. Let's forget that, man. I mean, unfortunately, man, we could all sit here, we could talk a good game, we could instigate and all that type of stuff. But, man, I mean, the likeliness, the best thing about you, BY, is you're not with Top Rank, man. You're not with Top Rank. And I know, you fought on their cards before, and thank God you're not with Top Rank at this point. Because like I said, man, if anybody's listening to this right now, if you're all in that Mayweather, Canelo shit, then, you got to understand that you got a couple of years of Mayweather. You might got 1 or 2 years left of Mayweather. Enjoy it while you can. Mayweather may be the best fighter of all time. Rip me if you want. But the heavyweight division's on the rise in the futility of these two guys. But I got to understand, and I don't care who jumps in on this one. I mean, we got a lot of people on the line. What does it take for something like this to happen? What does it take for something like this to happen? I mean, listen, Bomber, listen, we love you to death. BY, you and I, man, we drink the same fucking spigot water, man. We're from the same place. For God's sake, you work with my Uncle Joey. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, in a way, we're, you know what I'm saying? We're biracial family. But Bomber, BY, let's. I mean, how does this happen, man? I don't think after Richard Schaefer, I don't know if they're going to want to take that chance, Bomber, because you can make them so much money. BY, you're at such the top of the echelon of the heavyweight division right now. I know they won't mind putting you in there, but I mean the business sense. I mean, I think the nucleus behind the promotions and stuff is fucking this up from happening. Yeah. I think thinking from a business perspective. And I'm going to temporarily think for the promoters and things like that. What would be a great thought process would be the simple fact of what will happen after me and him fight. I just don't think we're surrounded by a good enough backup as far as like the other heavyweights. If it's just me and him, then it's kind of like, well, damn, if we put the two best together,
then what? After that, it's not really others, to bounce back off of. Me and him probably won't have to fight, 5 times straight to keep an excitement in the game. We probably had to do rematch after rematch after rematch in order to keep that excitement. See, what we need help from other heavyweights, to step up to be, to be young beasts. I mean, we do have some. We got I've seen Andy Ruiz his last show, and he did a good job. And damn, I'll just be thinking like, I know there's other people out there, but it'd be like, well, damn, like you see how I can't really think of it.
No,
so,
it's only you two. BY, it's only you two. It's only you two. BY, it's only you two. It's not. There's no honestly. And look, Andy Ruiz, man, big shout out. He's going to actually Andy Ruiz is coming on the show later. He's coming on in a few. Andy Ruiz, listen, Joe Hanks, man. I mean, let's face it, Bomber, you're familiar with Joe Hanks. BY, you're familiar with Joe Hanks. Joe Hanks is a problem for anybody. I mean, you guys work with him in the gym. He's a problem. The thing is that, Andy Ruiz came out of nowhere, and I want to give him a shout-out, but unfortunately for Andy, and he's coming on the show, and we're going to obviously give him the proper respect he deserves for what he just did this past Saturday. But it's right now, there's nothing else standing in the way. Seth Mitchell, I'm sorry, man. You might have had a few entertaining fights, but it's about the two guys with some O's after their name, after their win, the win column, in the L department. And there's these two guys, Vladimir Klitschko, just 30 minutes ago, just was sitting there saying, BY, you got the hand speed. Bomber, you helped him out tremendously. He said both you guys are the future, and he expects to fight one of you, basically after Quebec. So I mean that's what it's all about right now, man. And I'm sorry, guys, I wasn't expecting this. I didn't call you Bomber, I didn't call you BY, I didn't ask you to come on the show tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's just for whatever reason, God brought us all together, and big shout out to God. We're here, and then like I said, man, we gotta make something happen. We gotta make something happen for the fans that are listening. If you're not listening live, you gotta be listening to this on some YouTube audio piece or something like that. Boxing media, don't hate on this. This is some epic shit. This is some good stuff. I don't know what else to do, guys. I don't know what else to do. I don't want to prolong this. I don't want to make this uninteresting for our listeners. But instead of saying going from Deontay to Bryant and saying, guys, I respect you. But let's just cut this off right now, and we can do a part 2. We can do a part 2 maybe if you guys want to do it. I would say both you guys just say fuck you to one another, and we can defend this right now. I think that's the best way. I think it's the best way we can do it. You guys aren't friends, and I don't want you guys to ever be friends after you guys fight each other. Remember Rocky and Apollo became best friends? That's cool. If you guys fight each other, you guys can be best friends. Don't respect each other. Don't respect one another. What you guys are standing in the way of the best heavyweight in the fucking world. And the best heavyweight in the world. That's what I'm saying. The future, right there. This is the future right here. Bryant Jennings, Deontay Wilder. I don't think anybody could disagree. I don't think anybody. If somebody disagrees, don't give me that Pulev shit. Don't give me any of these other guys. They ain't shit compared to these two guys. This is like Jordan and LeBron. And I'm not calling any of you guys older than the other. I'm saying this is like LeBron and who else is there like the other? I don't know who's the best athletes in the world. I live in Vegas, and I lost touch since I moved away from Philly to professional sports besides boxing. But these are the two best heavyweights in the United States of America. And we got them right on ATG Radio. That's all I got to say about that. I'm sorry, this is a victory for us, gentlemen. It's a victory for us. It's a victory for ATG Radio.
I feel, ATG Radio, man. I feel like y'all got something that others been wanting to do, and probably know how to do it. You know what I mean? Because we are the most talked about heavyweights in the world right now, and especially I keep iterating about him having a match. That's probably one of the most talked about fights around. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't got us together. And how many other radio stations been trying to do that? I'm sure it's been a lot. So that's probably why y'all get so many viewers. But and that's good for boxing. Like I said, we both gonna come away with more fans like this, and you can just tell both of us is not that type of fighter that you know what I mean, just disrespect each other. I mean, I have respect for all of them. You know what I mean? I have respect for all of them until we step face to face in the ring. You know, that's just me. You know what I mean? I'm just laid back, humble guy. You know what I mean? I've been always in that way. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry if y'all ain't getting, well, for the fans, I'm sorry if the fans is not getting the excitement or the motherfucker, you motherfucker, this down your throat kind of thing. That's not my personality. You know what I mean? For one, it'd be the same way if I was in person. So, but I think it's a great thing, man. I'm really glad that I answered the phone. You know what I mean? In the time I was doing, I'm actually in the middle of something. But you know, like you said, it probably was God. You know, I'm a true believer in God. That's first and foremost. So, you know what I mean? It's been a great thing. You know, but, man, I'm loving it right now. I hope all the fans that are. I hope they ain't getting as much excitement as I want, but I hope they enjoying just to have the two best on the show right now. You know what I mean?
I got to jump in there real quick. This is Paris Parks, man. I got to tell you guys, man, I'd love to see you guys in there 2-3 fights down the road. Man, this could be the Thrilla in Manila of our millennium. You know what I mean? Like, this would be huge. It's like the Pacquiao-Floyd that everybody would want to see. The build-up of the fight, the record of the fight, the styles of the styles you guys bring. This would be huge, man. I'm pumped for the fight, even though it's not even on paper or set up yet. I'm pumped for it now.
All right.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of people see it, you know.
Yeah, a lot of people definitely want to see it, but you know that's how shallow the heavyweight division is, though. You know, because like you say, Frank, you can't name another, you know, up and coming heavyweight with more promising careers than me and Deontay. So I mean, like it's kind of. You know, I mean, like we'll kind of be playing our cards a little bit too early, maybe, or you know, or just be like, you know, after this fight, then what?
Nah, BY, come on. No, you ain't playing too. We may have to do a remake. Fury's fighting. Hey, the UK is locked down right now for the best. That's the best right there. It's going to get. UK is on lock right now. We're good in the UK. U.S., man, we got a problem, man. We got the two best guys right here on ATG Radio, obviously. Yeah, I get you. But they need to fight. That's the problem we have. CY, come on, man. We got a lot of good heavyweights coming out of Philly. We got Malik Scott, no matter what Del Boy did to him. We got Malik Scott. We got Steve Cunningham, former undisputed cruiserweight champ. You know, Eddie Chambers had to go down to cruiserweight. We got a lot of good heavyweights in Philly. You know what I'm saying? We got a guy coming out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, who is just knocking everybody out like you know, like he's drinking a glass of water. You know what I'm saying? In this case, I'm gonna say it like this: there's no in the United States. If somebody, listen, Andy Ruiz could be on here in any minute, a couple minutes, he'll be on here in any minute. You're number 3, bro. I'll give my Andy Ruiz for what he did to Joe Hanks. You're number 3. Over stats, over that. But this is 1 and 2. Whoever wants to rank it, boxing fans, you want to rank BY number 1. You want to rank Bomb number 1. That's your call, and that's what the consensus is right now. And I mean, you guys got to see it. BY, listen. Last week, Bomber came on the show was like he's number 1. He gave Thompson number 2. He did give Thompson number 2 because let's face it, Thompson, former 2-time champ, went in there with Klitschko. I can, you know, if I can put myself in his mind, I'll agree with him. And I know you put yourself number 1, and I agree with them both. But there's the thing is that there's a way to settle it. And Schaefer, Oscar, they're the guys that are going to make it happen. I know, listen, DY, I know James Prince, I know Russell Pelt. If they got the call, the money was right, the situation was right, you guys would be all in. I know that. I know that for a fact. I know that. I know that's why you're here. You called in when Klitschko was on the line. We haven't had a chance to get Vladimir back on the line. Big shout out to Vladimir. Matthew Mojica, he wants to know. Let's just make this fight happen. Let's just make this fight happen. And guys, look, I don't want to do any more. I don't think there's anything else that we could say. I don't think there's anything else that we could say. I don't want to go. It's just like I said. This is a moment. It's one of them moments that I'm going to cherish being an American, being someone who's defended this country, being someone who's proud to be an American, and having two guys right here ready to defend the country for the heavyweight division boxing. Bryant Jennings, let me ask you this. One final words for you. Give a shout out to your fans and give a final message to the Bronze Bomber.
All right, I'd like to give a shout out to my fans. Shout out to Valoric TV with my man Ingram. Shout out to my Twitter, BY Jennings. Shout out to my Instagram, BY Jennings. Shout out to the whole North Philly. Shout out to the whole Philly. Shout out to America. Shout out to myself, the best heavyweight in the world and the best American heavyweight. Whenever that time comes for, Deontay, Bronze Bomber Wilder, for me and him to meet up, let it be. I hope that's that's going to be the best. Like you say, the best fight in heavyweight in our millennium. So I'm ready for whatever. I'm always ready. So whenever that fight happens, I'm definitely ready. And who will come out on top? B.Y. Jennings still undefeated. Yeah, dog.
B.Y. stay there. Let Bomber get an opportunity to say final word. Bomber, you and B.Y. no strangers to this show. Give a shout out to your fans, man, all around the world, and give a final message to B.Y. Jennings.
Give a shout out. I'd like to give a shout out to my fans, whether you're here in the United States or whether you're across the pond or you're just in a little tent outside or somewhere, man, listening on the radio. I just want to say that I love y'all guys. I love all y'all guys that's been supporting me from day one, from the bottom of my heart. Keep doing it. And for those that still on the edge, don't really want to see more, stay tuned, because there's definitely more. New year, new me, new everything, and soon, we'll you should see why I say I'm the best American heavyweight out there to date. And soon we'll get this fight with Bryant Jennings, man, and just wish him the best of luck. Keep doing what you're doing. Like you said, we'll both meet at the top. You keep your knockouts going, keep your wins going. You've been doing a great job so far, and I'm going to try to do the same way as here, and that way we can get America, and we can see who's the best American heavyweight to date. And big shout out to ATG Radio as well for putting this together.
I thought, man, gentlemen, thank you. I'm going to say like this, thank you, because, again, man, you two are two superstars in this industry, two superstars in this sport, real professional athletes, man, an Olympian, and like I said, someone who just came on the scene like B.Y. Jennings and just took over the way he did unexpectedly. Guys, I say it like this, God first. Thank you, God. Thanks. Because guess what? At the end of the day, I heard both you guys at the end of your post-fight victories. I pay attention to that. And I only give props to people who give God the credit first. And I'm going to give God, this is ATG Radio's victory speech on behalf of Frank Stea. Thank you, God. Thank you for this right now. Gentlemen, both you guys, God bless to both of you. And I know we're going to have you both back on the show. I don't know if it's going to get any better than this, but, we'll try to live up to the expectations the next time. Bomber, B.Y., Bomber. Love you, gentlemen. Thank you so much. You got an elite class? Got to get one of them in there, bro. Josh, thanks so much.
Elite class, baby.
There it is. This ain't Instagram. Picture that. My man.
You do.
All right, there you go. Mike Doss, Mike Doss. Listen, Mike Doss. I love Mike Doss when he comes. I love Mike Doss. Mike Doss, your thoughts.
Holy shit, that just happened.